The story of Prince Harry being kicked off from the Graham Norton show after a heated clash is a shocking and revealing episode that underscores the intense pressures, scrutiny, and personal conflicts that have defined his life as a member of the royal family, especially after stepping back from official duties. While the public is used to seeing Prince Harry in carefully orchestrated interviews or royal appearances, this incident reveals the very human side of a man under constant pressure, navigating the complicated balance between personal expression and public expectation. According to reports and sources, tensions reportedly flared during the taping of the show, leading to an abrupt and highly unusual removal from the set, a move that left both staff and audience members stunned and raised questions about what led to such a dramatic turn of events. Prince Harry, now living in California with his family, has been vocal about the challenges of life in the public eye, particularly the intrusion of media and the pressures placed on him by tradition, public expectation, and the legacy of the monarchy. His departure from the show, according to insiders, was not simply a matter of disagreement, but rather the culmination of rising frustration over how questions were framed, how topics were handled, and how much control he had over the narrative of the interview. Sources suggest that Harry, who is known for being candid and occasionally confrontational when discussing matters close to his heart, reached a breaking point during the exchange, resulting in a decision by producers that he could no longer remain on the set at that moment. This incident, while dramatic, is consistent with a pattern that has emerged in recent years, in which Harry has increasingly sought to assert his autonomy, speak his truth, and protect his mental health, even when it puts him at odds with media or institutional expectations. What makes this episode particularly compelling, and heartbreaking to some, is the glimpse it provides into the personal toll of fame, royal responsibility, and public judgment. Prince Harry has consistently struggled with the balance between loyalty to his family, duty to the public, and the well-being of himself and his wife, Meghan Markle. This conflict has been amplified by the relentless scrutiny of the press, the viral nature of news coverage, and the judgment of the public, leaving him in a position where any interview or public appearance carries enormous pressure. Being removed from a high-profile talk show in such a public manner not only embarrassed him and disrupted the production, but also symbolized the larger struggle he faces in asserting control over his life and his narrative. Furthermore, the incident has fueled discussions about the role of the media, the nature of celebrity, and the consequences of living life in the spotlight. Supporters of Harry argue that his actions were a necessary assertion of boundaries, a stand for honesty, and a measure to protect his family from intrusive or hostile questioning. Critics, however, claim that the episode reflects impulsiveness or an inability to manage pressure in public settings. Regardless of interpretation, the event highlights the extraordinary challenges of being a modern royal navigating life far from the palace, where every action is amplified, every word dissected, and even private frustrations can become headline news within minutes. The clash with Graham Norton also underscores the ongoing tension between Prince Harry and institutions he once represented, as well as his struggle to define a post-royal identity that balances advocacy, media projects, and family life with the shadow of tradition and public expectation. Living in the United States has provided him with some freedom, but it has not shielded him from scrutiny or the emotional impact of public judgment, which can be as intense as the pressures he faced while performing official royal duties. This incident, therefore, is more than a sensational moment on a talk show. It reflects the deeper narrative of a man navigating complex emotions, legacy, and public perception, all while striving to protect his own well-being and that of his loved ones. Ultimately, Prince Harry being kicked off the Graham Norton show is not just about a single confrontation or a fleeting moment of drama. It is emblematic of a life defined by extraordinary scrutiny, personal struggle, and the ongoing effort to assert control over his narrative. At 38, he continues to grapple with the weight of family legacy, media pressure, and personal identity, and incidents like this reveal the human side of a figure often seen only as a celebrity or royal. The story is heartbreaking because it shows how even the most privileged and admired individuals can face isolation, frustration, and emotional strain when navigating a world that constantly demands perfection, transparency, and submission to public expectation, leaving fans and observers both shocked and empathetic toward the personal challenges that lie beneath the public image.